Good morning, YouTube. How are ya? I am on my way into work. I don't have my watch on, so I have no idea what the date is. I know. I'm lost without my watch. But I want to get into work early, so I'm not going back for it. So there we go. I know it is July. I know it is 2019. And these are your morning announcements. It's also Thursday. So this morning I was in One Love's live chat. She always does this coffee clutch morning live stream, which I really adore. I mean, it like gets my whole day started on the right foot. Seeing friends and laughing a little bit in the morning before I head in to start my day at work, and I just so much enjoy that. I love her energy. She is so can-do, so positive, so pro self-affirmation. She's just great. So if you haven't checked out her channel, One Love is her channel name, and you'll see her comment in my videos from time to time. So I think she commented in the last video, so if you go there, you can just click on her. You can click on her there if you can't find her by doing a search. But yeah, she's just a lot of fun. You know, if you're a woman kind of around my age, you know, in that, well, I'd say in that 30 to 70-year-old female group, that age range, I think you'd really appreciate what being together with a group of women, and sometimes some guys, in the morning can be like. It's just really uplifting, and there's a sisterhood there with a few brothers mixed in. And we all just lift each other up and pray for each other and help each other through hard times. It's been wonderful. I love that channel. I love this group of people, man. It's so refreshing and wonderful. But I love all my friends, of course. I do. I just would like you guys maybe to think about being part of the conversation on One Love's channel. She's great. And you know, this morning she was talking about channel growth. You know, she's close to 1,000 subscribers, which is great. It's great. I'd love to see her hit that. I want to see her hit that milestone. I'm working towards that as well. But I'm taking a slightly different approach than she is. I'm not aggressively pursuing, you know, that 1,000 subscriber mark. I want to get there because I want to be able to live stream again on my way into work. But I also don't want to get overwhelmed by anything to the point where it's not fun for me anymore. So I'm a completely different person. My Asperger's syndrome is so much part of my life. I just know my boundaries. So I have to take things slower and allow things to just grow organically. And so that's what I've been doing. And, you know, that 1,000 subscriber mark will be nice when I hit it, so I can live stream again via my phone in the morning as I'm driving into work. But it also is secondary to my desire to just make and sustain friendships. For me, that's the important thing, and that's just for me. Everybody's got their own goal here on YouTube, and none of them are wrong. But for me, that's what I want. I want friendships. I want a sisterhood and a brotherhood with people. So that's just the drive behind my channel, you know, is to have conversations with you guys, gain wisdom, and go on into the later years of my life with friends and information and just good times. And I'm an old school YouTuber. I've been on YouTube for, I think it's like 13 years. 14 if you take into consideration my very first channel, which I disbanded right away. I only had it for maybe about a year, and I didn't like the direction that I was going in at that point in my life. So I saw how my videos were kind of reflecting the dark place that I was in, so I got rid of it and started a new one. And so I've been on YouTube a long time. I went to school. I went to Milwaukee Area Technical College, and I was in the telecasting program. I learned to professionally do lighting and editing and camera work. I learned how to do framing, camera framing, shot blocking. You name it, I learned it when I was in college when it comes to videography. And what I would really like to do with my channel now is create content that is beautiful and inspiring, and tells a story. I want my videos to tell a story that could maybe help somebody through something, you know, talking about my personal challenges, how I overcame things, where I draw my positivity from, and I'd like to share that with the world. And I've been trying to do that over the last 13 years, you know. If you go back and you look at some of my old videos, you'll see I've always been someone who just really loves to share information with people and do silly things. You know, I'm also very, very silly. I'm very, very smart, and I'm very, very silly. So I've been, you know, mixing those two things up with my channel, and I think I'm just going to continue down that route, because I will organically attract, hopefully, people of a like mind. Some people who are creative, artistic, musical, lovers of science and lovers of religions and spirituality, and hopefully positive people. And over the years, that it has been kind of what has gone on with me. The only time that I've attracted people who weren't positive, or who weren't people who were growing into wisdom and maturity, were when I was making videos that were dark. So I'm going to stay away from the dark videos, stay away from the anger videos if I can. Now, if there's something out there that I am passionately angry about, yeah, I might make a video. But I'm going to try to, like, practice the wait until you settle down thing before you make a video, because that's come back to bite me in the butt, especially over the last year. So I'm gonna try to make that a mantra, you know. Wait until you calm down before you talk about it, Rachel. So that's what I'm doing. So I hope you all are having a great day. I got a busy week ahead of me again. Lots of events at work. I'm going to get my hairs cut tonight. It's getting a little shaggy. Gotta clean that up. And there's other stuff going on too. Like, we have like some sort of family reunion this weekend, and just the list goes on and on. It's still so busy. Between now and the end of August, it's going to be really busy, like something almost every day. That's hard on me. And if you know your Aspies, you'll understand that we're just not good. We need decompression time. Oh, I got to share something with you guys. I started a diet 10 days ago. And I weighed myself today. I'm 11.5 pounds down. Whoop, 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 whoop. What am I doing? What am I doing to do this? I am exercising. I'm exercising 20 minutes each day. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but until I get a little bit of this weight off, like 30 pounds or so, I'm not going to aggressively pursue rigorous exercise in great lengths until I have some of the weight off, because I don't want to damage my knees. I already got messed up knees and I don't want them to get worse. So I'm sort of taking my time, but this is what I'm doing. I'm doing 10 minutes of a brisk walk on the treadmill, and I'm doing 10 minutes of heavy duty bicycling on my stationary bike. And what I'm doing is I'm like putting on my heavy metal, and I'm just like rah, you know, as I'm working out, and it really like inspires me to like really work hard and push my body. And I'm going to up it now to 15 minutes on each today. I'm going to start that today. So I'm amping it up a little by little, you know, and then hopefully by the end of the year, I will be up to maybe, I'm hoping 45 minutes of exercise each day. Now, on top of that, you have to remember I'm walking about anywhere from 10,000 to 20,000 steps at work, which includes not just running around a building that's like 2 blocks long, but also running up and down stairs all day long, because our building at work is actually 3 separate buildings that was piecemealed together in the 1800s. So part of the building was the baby building was born in 1858. Another part of the building was built in 1880, and another part of the building was built in 1890. So nothing matches up. So to get from one side of the building to the other, you have to go upstairs, over, downstairs, round corners, upstairs again, and out. And so I'm running stairs all day long. So I'm including that as part of my ideas of how much I'm exercising. So when you consider how much I'm doing at work, I'm actually physically active for about anywhere from 2 hours to 5 or 6 hours a day, where I'm physically moving at a brisk pace and actually pushing my body. So I think between the two, I'm doing enough to lose what I need to lose. I think I'm doing enough to be burning more calories than I'm taking in. So that's how I'm handling the exercise. Now, as far as the food goes, I've cut out pretty much all carbs. Because I think that part of my problem is I have wheat belly. I think I'm actually allergic to wheat, or at least the kind of wheat that we have out in the world today that's been genetically modified and all this other crap. I think the wheat, our daily bread, is actually something that's killing us, because I think that the genetic modifications that have been made to bread and a lot of other plants are designed specifically to make us sick. So I'm taking on a more whole foods sort of attitude, and I'm not eating anything that is made with wheat, and I am not eating anything that has been bleached, you know. So no white rice or bleached flour or anything like that. If I'm going to have any kind of flour, it's going to be something more like coconut flour or rice flour or something like that. And I know even that can be, gotta be careful, but that's where I'm going with that. And I've also reduced my portion sizes. I'm using the whole pie. Like if you look at your plate as a pie, the pie methodology where you have a small portion of meat and a small portion of some kind of starch, or like brown rice. I eat a lot of brown rice. Not a lot of brown rice. If I'm gonna sit down, I eat a half a cup of brown rice, and or I'll eat a sweet potato. You know what I mean? And then the rest of the plate is all vegetables. Every vegetable that I got in my refrigerator, I'm cutting it up and I'm eating it. And I use filler foods too, like things that don't have a lot of calories. Like if I'm gonna make a wrap, and I want to keep that, I try to keep my meals at about, like my breakfast at 350 calories or less, my lunch at 350 or less, my supper is usually about 450 or less. And then I throw in a couple snacks during the day as well, little 100-calorie snacks. So I don't let myself go over 1,500 calories, because with the amount of exercise that I'm doing, I need to stay at that number or lower in order for me to lose weight. I'm not eating any garbage food. I'm not eating any fast food. I'm not eating any chips or Doritos, which is hard because I love chips. I love my crunch. I've substituted in like veggie straws. I forget who suggested that to me, but the veggie straws are great. They kind of satisfy your crunch without making you feel like you can't eat anything ever. You know what I mean? So that's worked out nice. I do eat fruits. I like smoothies. I like making smoothies. Smoothies fill you up. It's strange. Like I take like frozen banana and strawberries, and I mix that with some plain Greek yogurt, some almond milk, and I just spin that up and throw in some kale or spinach or something, and spin that up in our little blender thingy. I forget what it's called, like a bullet blender or something like that. And yeah, I make a smoothie and I sip that slowly while I'm watching YouTube videos at night, and it right after I work out, and it's great. It like fills you up. You don't feel hungry. And then if like right before I go to bed, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm starving, I'll have some veggie straws, just to have something, or some carrots, or I'll cut up an apple and give myself a tablespoon of peanut butter. Apples are a natural hunger suppressant. Did you guys know that? Apples, there's something in apples that actually helps you to not be hungry. I also put turmeric and ginger in things. Like I'll put turmeric and ginger on my eggs in the morning, or I'll sneak it into whatever I'm eating, because turmeric and ginger are very good for you. I think turmeric like helps you to fight off cancer, and it helps prevent Alzheimer's, and ginger is just great for digestive health and all kinds of other things. So turmeric and ginger are just about in everything that I'm doing now. And read up on it, Google it, you'll see what I'm talking about. They're fantastic. I'm also pre-diabetic, so I'm staying far away from sugars, like refined sugars. If I do want to have something sweet or sweetened, I'll use just a little bit of local honey, because that local honey is really nice. So anyways, this guy's parked in my spot again. I'm gonna have to go have a talk with him. He doesn't realize that I am driving a long truck that is not easy to maneuver around in these tight little spaces. Then he parks in that first parking spot, and nobody else can park here because I have to park like a lunatic. Oh, for the cry eye. Anyways. All right, guys. I love you. Thanks for watching. Mwah. You guys have a great day. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I love you guys. Take care. We'll see you again soon.